What's up? Welcome back to another episode of my vlogs. Today we are in Seoul here in Korea and we're going to a Blackpink concert. Today is September 16th and tomorrow is Blackpink's potentially final concert ever, which is kind of crazy to say. Now if you don't know who Blackpink is, don't worry, I didn't know either until earlier this year. I actually didn't even like K-pop until I saw Blackpink, and I saw them on a TikTok when they performed at Coachella and I was like, oh my gosh, they're incredible, and I was instantly hooked, so hooked that I actually went to Paris to see them live in July. If you haven't checked out that vlog, it's gonna be somewhere here. You can check it out there. And that was my first ever concert, actually. After the concert, I was so depressed because I would probably never see them again. They had a couple of shows left, but I was very busy traveling and most of their shows were in America, which I'm banned from, so I can't do that. And all hope was lost until I saw this. This would work out perfectly. I had no jobs planned for those dates and there was a chance I could get a client to cover my flights. So I called up the client and they were actually okay with flying me from Korea to my next destination. So they booked the flight and all I had to do was get the tickets to the concert. In order to get pre-sale tickets, I had to first register for this thing called the Blink membership, which was like 23 bucks. And then I had to get verified, and then after verification, then I could buy the pre-sale tickets on August 29th. So August 29th comes around and I couldn't get the tickets. And I'm gonna explain why, but first we're gonna go to a pop-up experience. So apparently because I have this card right here, MX, I get to join a special line that gets us in earlier. We're okay and prepared, damn. Y'all, that bike right there, that's $7,000. I'll explain what happened with the pre-sales later, but first we're at this pop-up experience and you can buy merch here. I waited an hour and a half in line for this. When I was in Paris, I somehow spent like $300 buying merch, so hopefully I don't spend more than that here. And then we're gonna go upstairs for some photos. Can I just grab the plush hoodie, I think? The amount of self-control I had to not buy more. If you spend over 100,000 won, you get this, which gives you access to the photo booth, apparently. That's kind of interesting. Here you go. What is happening? Oh. This is hilarious. All right, I'm assuming that means print. Oh, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, they're signatures. No freaking way. I can't believe I missed them by a day. Successful haul. Holy. Yo, this is nuts. Yo, that's crazy. It's September 17th, concert day, 9 o'clock in the morning. That means there's around 9 hours left until the concert. So yesterday, after the pop-up experience, I ended up doing some shopping. I went to like 15 cafes. I'm actually doing a vlog for next week. I drank way too much coffee and I was up until like 3 a.m. this morning. Also bought new glasses and basically just prepared myself for today. So pre-sales, it was so hectic. Pre-sale tickets were available on August 29th at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So here I am at 6:59 in the morning, ready on my computer, and 7 a.m. hits and I click it and I see this. I believe the website overloaded because of just too much traffic, and literally for 10 minutes, I'm just clicking like the refresh button, like, come on, let me in. And after 10 minutes, I finally got in and there were 40,000 people ahead of me. I was literally messaging my friends and I was like, I don't think I'm getting this. So half an hour later, I finally get in and there were no seats available, sold out. I was shook. Like, I already have my flights booked, right? Like, I needed to make this happen. So I messaged my friend Sydney, who lives in Korea, and asked her for any information regarding resales, and she referred me to her friend Ashley, I think? And Ashley referred me to this random Twitter user right here to buy tickets from. So I'm messaging this random Twitter user, hey, do you have any tickets available? And she responds with this. 4,000 Canadian dollars. That's a lot of money. Now granted, I knew that I wanted front row, front section. So she was able to offer me that, and that's why it was like $4,000. But yeah, that's an insane markup. I don't even know how much, like the original tickets were supposed to be only 200,000 yuan, which is about 200 Canadian dollars. So 200 to 4,000, that's a very big difference. Regardless, I sent the money over to a random stranger on the internet, not knowing if this was a scam or not. Thankfully, my friend Sydney's friend Ashley had bought tickets from this Twitter person before multiple times, so there was some credibility to it, right? But regardless, that's still a lot of money just to fork over to a random person who could just scam you. Thankfully, she responds, asks me for my information for the website. I give her all the information, and then I'm just waiting. So an hour goes by, don't hear anything. I'm kind of panicking, but then I get this email right here. Oh my gosh, it worked. Front row, seat 3, row 1. That's like arguably one of the best seats in the house. So I spent $4,000 on the ticket, about $1,000 on the flight itself, and about another $1,000 on the accommodation because I have to stay in Korea for a week. And plus all the expenses in Korea, I'm probably paying close to $7,000. That's so much money. So make sure to go like, comment, subscribe. That's gonna help fund this trip. And now I'm having some donuts. It's really, really good actually here at Knotted Cafe. There's actually a few of them. I think it's like a chain. I'm gonna finish breakfast and then afterwards go to a stationery store to buy some poster boards to make signs with, because if I'm front row, I want to get their attention. So I'm gonna kind of make up some funny signs. I don't know what I'm gonna say yet. And then afterwards head straight to the concert at like 2 p.m. so 4 hours before the show starts. Fingers crossed that's enough time. And then it's showtime. We are now on the iPhone. We made it to the stadium. I decided not to bring my camera because I don't want to get in any trouble. I heard that there's a free gift for Blink members, which apparently I am part of because of the pre-sales. That's us right there. We're gonna be right there. Yo, that's a lineup. Do I do this? Do I line up for this? I guess I got nothing else to do. Now going to join the long queue. You're just handing out free gifts. This is so sweet. The lineup's insane. All right, finally. So the free gift is a photo card case. Oh, no picture? Not of this? Thank you. Oh, I have no idea what to do with these. It is so hot. Floor seat entrance. Something's happening. Now, seeing Blackpink in Paris was great, but seeing them in their home country, it's gonna be an entirely new experience. Here we go. F22. That's us. 1, 2, 3. This is it. Holy crap. I don't know why I'm so excited. I didn't even know who Blackpink were 7 months ago. This is front of house. They're responsible for the sound, and apparently it sounds best right here. So if you want the best sounding music, you sit somewhere near here. Wow. This is amazing. This is way better than Stade de France in Paris. Thank you. Oh, hell yeah. This is the view from the top. It's a relatively small stadium as well. Actually brought the light stick that I bought in Paris because I ain't about to buy another one here. It's actually really interesting. Compared to Paris, this is so much more chill. So you watched one of my videos. Yes, you watched the Paris vlog. And now we're meeting here in Seoul, which is crazy. He's from San Francisco. This is so different from Paris. It's half an hour before the show and the stadium's not even a quarter filled. Apparently people just trickle in like 10 minutes before the show starts. Apparently I'm not allowed to stand for the first little bit of the concert. Like I actually have to sit. That's kind of weird. 10 minutes left.
있습니다. 오늘 재밌게 즐겨주세요. Hello, 리사입니다. Snow City. Ready for the finale? Let's get crazy tonight. Bring out puppet. So you ready? 길을 걸어가면 안에 입을 아픈 Black boys 넘어 싹둑싹둑처럼 검은색 불빛으로 빛내게 돼 너라는 세상을 부셔버리고 너 환하게 눈 부셔버릴 거야 Letting it all out 스네브 밤이 날 감싸지만 이제서야 나를 위해서 춤을 출 수 있어 이제 나를 찾을 거라고 나 혼자여도 괜찮아 불쌍해 하지만 이제 나를 부르라고 결론이 뭔데 또 그래서 어쩌겠던 건데 답답한 너의 세상에서 벗어나 너 그렇게 알아야 돼 Cause I'm about to kick it and I'm laying it all out 이미 떴잖아 이제 나를 찾을 거야
느꼈죠. 우리 멤버도 다 느꼈죠. 어제보다 훨씬 더 클 것 같아서 오늘은 진짜 저도 이렇게 에너지가
에너지로 달려봅시다.
Get to stand.
So everyone can put their phones in their pockets.
Blackpink, Blackpink, Blackpink.
Make them listen like a whistle. Every time we show up. So 24, 365. 낮에도 이 밤에도 이렇게 너를 원했는데. We put down, put down, put down. Can you hear that?
What an insane opening. So this is Act 2. These are the solos. I don't even know if you can hear me right now, but this is gonna get even crazier as the night goes on. I'm so glad we were able to stand up because it was so crap. Staring through the monitor and the mics, like it was just trash.
I'm going so low. 만남, 설렘, 감동, 뒤엔 이별, 눈물, 후회, 그리움 홀로인 게 좋아 난 알아보려니까 I love you and me Dancing in the moonlight I really like it Nothing in the world can make
be the one, but you already died. Tell me why'd you have to hit and run me now? I'm all alone crying ugly. Took my love and just left me numb. Now it's 8 in the morning, 8 in the morning. All my love is gone, gone. All my love is gone, 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 gone. I worked my whole life just to get right, just to be alive. Look at me, I'm never coming down. Everything I need is on the ground. On the ground. Everything I need is on the ground. They don't leave me though. It won't go down unless you're there. No, they don't leave me though. You're running out of time. Every day, every night, I've been looking back on you and I. Every day, every night. Everything I need is on the
She kind of hurt my ears.
나만 바라봐. 그게 당연한 거야. 욕심이 아니잖아. Make me feel alive. 의미 없는 말들로 태우지 마. 지금 내게 집중해. 알 수 없는 네 맘을 알 수 있게. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. Don't you dare leave me alone. Got you thinking maybe oh it's supernatural. Put you under spells, look into a crystal ball. I'm not like this, I play girls at all. Blackpink in your area. Pull up, you know it's a shutdown. 간판에 문장과 shutdown. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. It's black and it's pink, what's this up now? Alright, Judy, let's go! You don't wanna be on my best side, that's right, I'm sliding through. But you wanna be, so wanna be me. Three if I was you. Finger on the road, cross on your videos, it's being messed up. Need a lesson, you don't ever see the stress, speed of why we recursing. Like one now, like pink in your area, the area. Shut down, it's shut down. Shut it down! Shut it down! What? Shut it down! Keep talking, we shut it down.
No one to do without you.
잠이 거짓말 남아 그려보는 기억은 닦아버리는 시겠어. I don't know what to do without you. Yeah. I don't know what to do without you. Yeah. I don't know what to do without you.
와주셔서 진짜 너무너무 감사합니다. 오늘은 이제 알릴 거예요. 기타에는 촥이 있습니다. 활짝!
1, 2, 3, let's go! I say fuck you when I'm feeling. Why you talking all this shit? I'll be getting by, getting by. Oh yeah. 거침없이 징징구지 보진 않지 눈치. 원해도 되면 못 되지. 원해도 받는 못 되기. 생각하지 마. 쉽게 웃어주는 건 날 위한 거야.
3.
감사합니다.
근데 기억나는 언니 올랐을 때. 쳐봅시다.
Thank you guys so much. It's been amazing. You guys have been great. Thank you so much. 지금까지 로제, 세니, 리사, 지수, 블랙핑크였습니다. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Blackpink in your area.
Well, it's over. Actually, I'm really sad that it's over. Like, that's it. There's no more. Well, it's time to go home and do another recap like last time. Wow. This is hectic. Let's play Blackpink! Let's go! My taxi driver's lit. We are back at the hotel and oh my gosh, what an incredible experience. First off, the girls were incredible. Their performance, wow. Dancing, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. They were putting out all the energy that they had. Their singing was incredible too. Overall, the show was just phenomenal. They even played Kill This Love and All Eyes on Me, which they didn't play during the Paris concert that I went to in July, so that was a huge bonus. And they also had different choreography for some of the songs. My seat was really, really good. Like, I was maybe 5 meters from them. Just front row really made that difference, and it was incredible. Now I do wish that was more in the center. There was this monitor and microphone that was blocking the view when they were at the very back of the stage, so that kind of sucked because half of the performance was at the back of the stage, right? They do half of it at the back, half of it at the front. So the front was great, but whenever they were at the back, oh, it was so hard to see them, especially when we were seated at the beginning of the concert. That was actually something interesting for me, that we started off seated, like that kind of killed the vibe at the very beginning, but the girls said, everyone stand up, and then yeah, that was fun. One of the things that I enjoyed more during the Paris concert was the crowd. The crowd was more hyped, more energy, and just louder, so that really made the show more fun. Whereas here in Seoul, it was a little bit more timid, so to speak, and maybe that's just an Asian thing, I don't know. But yeah, it wasn't as hyped as I thought it would be, especially with Blackpink performing in their home country. I also noticed that the girls weren't as interactive with the fans as much as they were during the Paris concert. Now that is due to two things. Number one, they didn't have sound check this time, which also sucked. And number two, they were doing this kind of circle around the back of the stadium during their encore, which was actually really cool. They were tossing things into the crowd, like gifts and whatnot. That kind of sucked for me because I'm paying to be in the front and they weren't even there during the encore, or most of it. So with that being said, the big old question, was it worth spending $4,000 on? If it wasn't their last show, I would say no. I think I would cap it at maybe $2,000, but this being their last show ever probably makes it worth it, right? It's literally part of being history. They sold out 66 shows out of 66, which is insane. So that was my opinion of the show. Overall, I would give it a solid 9.7 out of 10. And honestly, I'm just going to be remembering this day for the rest of my life. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching that vlog. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. That all helps me fund this trip. So yeah, thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Peace.